Answer to your teacher. Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Okay.
Okay, he's your teacher. You need to
Uh,
respect your teacher. You have to say yes, sir. Oh, yes, mister. He's your teacher. I'm not joking. So you have to treat him like a teacher.
I'm
So you have
going to choose any sentence.
no poisoning. Well, yeah, Mr. Salahuddin. Help him.
Uh, you like I said the answer.
You need to guide your student. Yeah, Mr. Salahuddin, you need to guide your students. He doesn't know what
If
to do. Hi,
if
Salah.
you smell a poisonous gas, you will poison.
Is that correct, Mr. Salahuddin, or his sentence is better, or you want to ask him to do it again, or what?
Because I think it should make like another one.
Okay, ask him. You're the teacher. Tell him.
Try to make another one. Muhammad.
Don't. I don't know.
It's okay, Habiba. Okay, Mr. Salahuddin, you can ask from your other students. You have Salah, you have Sarah, and you have Habiba. You can ask your other students to make a sentence with poisoning.
I will choose Sarah.
Okay.
Make a
Salah,
sentence.
for Salah and Habiba, you were late. For Salah and Habiba, you were late. From now onwards, every session, I'm going to choose a teacher. And instead of me talking, like I'm going to ask someone to be the teacher in my behalf. Today, Salahuddin is the teacher. So he is going to ask you guys to, what do they call it? He's going to ask you guys to do your assignments and tell you what to do, what not to do. So Salah, you have to consider Salahuddin your teacher.
Yes, I can say we don't have any assignments for today.
No. Before Salah, let's see poisoning. Okay, poisoning definition. Let's see the definition of poisoning. It says, Mr. Salah, please, Mr. Salah, I didn't read it.
The action of administering poison to a person or animal.
So the action
the poisoning of a former spy.
Okay.
The fact of being affected by or contaminated with a poison.
Okay.
Symptoms of poisoning may include
nausea يعني النازية يعني عايزة ترجع يعني nausea. Okay. diarrhea يعني اسهال. nausea يعني الاحساس بالvomiting. diarrhea يعني اسهال. Okay. and vomiting. Okay. So poisoning يعني تسمم. It says the action of administering poison to a person. So a person
we can tasmim like an animal or a person. Kill him.
What?
Like we can put we can tasmim any like the first one means like you put the poison for to kill animal.
You can poison a person or you can poison animal. Okay, so the action of getting poison.
You got a poison by an animal.
Listen, guys. So yeah, you're right. So listen, guys. Poisoning is the action of being poisoned either to a person. The poison that can be person to person, or it can be a person to animal, or animal to person, or animal to animal. Okay, and the symptoms أو العلائم of poisoning is nausea. nausea يعني الحالة اللي you feel like vomiting, or vomiting نفسه, the vomiting itself, or diarrhea. So let's go back. Mr. Salah, could you please make a sentence? يلا صلاح الدين, guide your Salah.
I choose one or
poisoning. Let him make a sentence with poisoning.
Salah. I will choose Salah.
Tell him Salah, could you please make a sentence with the word poisoning? Or poison, يعني poison or poisoning, huh? Salah,
I can't understand.
did you understand the meaning of poisoning?
Yes.
Okay, now we need you to make a sentence with the word poisoning, either poison or poisoning. The sentence can refer to a person, the sentence can refer to an animal, animal to person, person to person, animal to animal. Choose.
Mm,
Hmm,
I can't.
okay, fine. Salahuddin, your student Salah is not able to make a sentence. Do you want to ask someone else to make a sentence with poisoning?
Yes.
Mm.
حبيبي.
انت مستقصدني يعني؟
لا أنا اخترت الكل فاضية أنت.
يلا. poisoning يعني
باي.
تسمم. التسمم either person to person, human to human, or human to animal. يعني
okay.
or animal to animal, huh?
If you eat unhealthy food, you will feel poisoning.
You will be feel ولا you will be poisoned. You will
You will
have
be,
food poisoning.
you will have food poisoning.
So if you eat unhealthy food, you will have food poisoning. Okay. Uh, Muhammad, what was your sentence, Muhammad?
If you smell a poisoning gas,
A poisoning ولا a poisonous?
a poisonous gas,
What's the spelling of poisonous?
PO
B
يا
O
بو
I S O U N S
Poisounus.
U N S.
UNS.
Wait 1 second. Poisonous. Okay.
NO
If you
US.
smell a poisonous gas, okay.
You
Hmm.
will poison.
You will be, huh?
Poison.
You will be a
Poison.
Mr. Muhammad.
Poison.
Poi.
Zen.
Poison. صح? Okay, if you smell a poisonous gas, you will be poisoned. Okay, good job. Yalla, Mr. Salahuddin, you can go and ask your other students to talk about nosebleed.
Make a sentence. It contains nosebleed.
Mm.
I will choose Salah.
Hmm.
Mm, what should I do?
You have to
Make
make
a
a
sentence.
sentence with nosebleed.
Mm, I don't understand the meaning of nosebleed. Nosebleed.
Nosebleed, you can see the picture.
الصورة. Picture.
Yes.
Okay, what is happening to the boy? There is a blood coming out of his nose. You see the blood coming out of his nose?
Miss, maybe he got
Yes.
a punch in his nose.
Okay, let's see. He doesn't know. It's very okay for him to not know the meaning of nosebleed. So we will write nose bleed. Okay, nose bleed definition. Nosebleed definition. يعني okay. Salah, can you read the sentence?
Mm, an instance of bleeding from the nose. She
Mhm.
gets nosebleed at high
Altitude. Altitude.
altitude.
altitude.
أيوة. So she
High
gets
temperature.
لا altitude يعني altitude يعني ايه in Arabic
ضغط.
when you're in a high surface
Okay.
surface surface
Like
ك
when you get in
height
an airplane, like
you're in a high area, you're in a
altitude.
height. Okay.
Mm.
So an instance of bleeding from the nose. Salah, have you ever seen يا Salah مثلا children or even to yourself. مثلا you're playing in the garden, suddenly when you're younger, not now, when you're younger, when you're suddenly you're playing in a garden, suddenly your nose started bleeding. Did that ever happen to you, Salah?
No.
Have you ever seen anyone having a nosebleed suddenly كده مثلا there is someone ماشي
Yes.
in the street and suddenly their nose starts bleeding.
Yes.
اسمها, this action is called nosebleed. Okay, she gets a nosebleed at high altitude. For example, she gets a nosebleed at high altitude. So I want you to make an example, another example, anything else.
I saw someone having a nosebleed.
Okay, I saw someone having a nosebleed.
bleeding.
Nosebleed, لا, nosebleed. Bleeding, ing, it's going to be present continuous at the moment. Having a nosebleed like they had it and it finished. It happened once. Okay. Yeah, the next one. Mr. Salahuddin, ask your other students.
Burn, I will choose
Hmm?
Muhammad.
Okay, Mohammed, tell him what to do. He doesn't know what to do. You have to tell him. You have to direct
Make
him.
a sentence with the word bird. Burn.
If you touch a boiling oil, you will burn.
Boiling oil or hot oil?
Both of them.
Not both of them,
Yes,
both.
yes, we can say boiling oil.
Not oil. You don't say boiling oil. عشان the oil doesn't boil. The oil, when it becomes in a high temperature, it starts smoking. It doesn't boil. Water boils. The oil doesn't boil. The oil, when it reaches to the very high temperature, it starts making smoke. So if you touch hot oil, huh?
You will.
You will have burn. You will have burn. Okay. Or you'll burn your hand.
Yes.
If you touch, yes.
We can in the nose bleed. We can say if someone hit you and
Hmm?
hit your nose, we can see a nosebleed.
No,
Uh,
if someone
can say
hits el plural singular. So if someone hits, okay, hits your face, or if someone مش hit punch, صح? They give you a box in your face, they give you a punch. صح? ما
Yes.
بيضربوش, they give you a punch. So
I
if
got two
someone
punches.
punches your face, you will have a nosebleed. Okay, you can say مثلا Habiba punched me. You can say Habiba punched me yesterday and I had an instance يعني على طول. And I had an instance nosebleed. Habiba punched me yesterday and I had an instance, and عشان I instance بيبدأ بالvowel, an instance nosebleed. Okay. Muhammad punched his brother and he got an instance nosebleed. Habiba
ليه
hit
كده
his
يا
brother.
محمد؟ أخوك غلبان يا عم.
Okay. Salah hit Salah, you've got a younger brother or sister?
Yes. عبد النور.
He went out. Okay. Electric shock. Electric shock. Let's see the definition of electric shock. This is the 1 second. Why are you coming to that? Here. So electric shock definition. Electric shock definition. You're on mute, Mr. Salahuddin.
An electric shock occurs when a person comes into a contact with an electrical energy source. Electrical energy flows through a portion of the body, causing a shock. Exposure to electrical energy exposure to electricity energy may result in no injury at all or may result in the devastating damage or death.
Devastating,
Devastating damage or death.
So an electric shock occurs يعني happens. Occur, the meaning of occur يعني happens. So the electric shock happens or occurs when a person comes into contact. Come into contact يعني ايه؟ يعني بيلمس أو touches. So you can use either when a person touches an electrical energy أو ممكن its replacement أو substitute can be a comes into contact. Okay, it depends يعني if you want to speak or read or write, if you want to write or if you want to speak simple English, we can say an electrical shock happens. But if you want to talk sophisticated, chic, حلوة كده, nice English, okay, we can say instead of saying happens, we can say occurs, okay. بدل نقول touches, instead of saying touches, we can say comes into contact. So بدل نقول مثلا سلاح touched the electricity مثلا, we can say سلاح came into contact with the electrical energy source. Source يعني مصدر, energy source, okay. What happens when a person, okay, electrical shock happens or occurs when a person comes into contact with
They
an
will
electrical,
die or they will get damage.
you will have a damage or you will die. So what happens? The electrical energy, the energy in the electricity, it flows, it moves around and it flows through a portion of the body. Okay, يعني مثلا if you touch or if you come in contact with the electrical source, electrical energy هيعمل flowing out, it will move مثلا through your hand to your heart or to your brain بعد الشر, okay. And it may result, okay. What other word can we use? It may result, okay. In it may result, what
It may end in no energy.
ممكن, maybe we can say it may end or it may result. See the يعني you have many words, but here they are using the best options كsophistication كشياكة it's nicer, okay. So it may result in no injury at all. So if you touch or you get into electrical shock, if it's very short and small, nothing will happen. You will have just teeny tiny burning sensation, or it can have devastating يعني حاجة يخرب الدنيا, يخرب يعني حاجة وحشة هيحصل, okay. Or بعد الشر, if the voltage of electricity is very high, you might die. Okay.
I will,
يلا, Mr. Salahuddin, ask your students.
I
You can
will choose Sarah to make a sentence with the word electric shock.
you have to use the word occur or comes into contact. Or you have to use the word devastating. Try to use the words, the new vocabularies we learned today.
And result.
Or result.
Okay. If مش عارفة the مش عارفة يعني ايه سلك بالانجلش.
ايه؟
يعني
cable, wire أو cable يعني كابل أو wire يعني الواير يعني
if
السلك.
the wire is not have a
Naked wire.
If the wire is naked يعني مش ما فيهوش قطع. عريان. If the wire is naked, okay.
it will be it will make
ولا it will result. It will result.
electric shock.
Electric ولا an electric shock.
An electric shock.
An electric, okay. Shock, هيحصل ايه بقى؟
and make a fire. And
it can have devastating air.
You will die.
You will die.
It
It will
It will
fire
get danger.
and will die.
It will
Be
it will
dangerous.
occur, صح? It will occur devastating damages, صح?
Yes.
To a person or thing. يعني زي مثلا إذا في electrical shock في البيت ممكن البيت هيحرق يعني. So if the wire is naked, it will result an electric shock. It will occur devastating damages to a person or thing. شفتوا in a matter of 2-3 minutes we got very sophisticated حلوة كده شياكة مربرب fatty juicy detailful vocabulary صح؟ When you talk like that your friends like ايه ده Okay, let's go to next one. The next word is fracture. So let's see the definition of fracture.
You fall and then you get injured.
Okay, Mr. Salahuddin, choose
Break
one
your
of your
leg.
Mr. Salahuddin, choose one of your students to read the definition of fracture.
Habib, the last one.
Huh? Habiba A, tell her, guide her.
Habiba, read this paragraph.
Habiba, could you please be a nice teacher? Could you
Could
please
you
read the
please read this paragraph
for us?
Right.
for us?
Fracture is a break, usually in a bone.
Bone ولا bone? Bone ولا bone? Bone, okay.
If the broken bone punctures the skin,
Punctures, yes.
punctures the skin, it's called an open or compound fracture. Fractures commonly happen because of car accidents, falls, or sport injuries. Other causes are low bone density and
Osteoporosis.
osteoporosis, which causes which causes weakening of the bones.
Weakening of the bones. Osteoporosis, man, I don't know osteoporosis هو ده medical name بس osteoporosis يعني هشاشة. Low bone density يعني ايه الهشاشة يعني the bone becomes خفيفة كده. It becomes خفيفة, it gets empty من جوه and it becomes ايه اسمه هشاشة in Arabic.
بيجي من البيبس.
Sorry?
بيجي من البيبس.
بيجي من بيبسي بيجي من بيبسي. So a fracture, what's the meaning of fracture? It says a fracture is a break,
Broken
okay?
leg.
Like a broken leg, broken bone. So next time when you break anything يعني بعد الشر unwillingly, God unwillingly بعد الشر يعني God unwillingly. God unwillingly, if you have you break something in your body, you don't say I broke this or I broke that. You can say in a nicer or more complicated way, you can say
I got a fracture break.
Yes, I have a fracture. I had a fracture in my arm, in my finger, in my leg, in my whatever. Okay, so next time instead of saying broke, I'll break, we will use fracture. Okay, I got a fracture in whatever. Okay, what is fracture? Usually in a bone, the broken bone punctures. What is the meaning of punctures? What's the meaning? Hi, Omar. What's the meaning of punctures?
Break.
بيخرم. puncture يعني ايه؟ مش احنا
بيخرم.
عندنا puncher، مش عندنا puncher الجهاز البانشر بنحط البيبر inside it and we punch it بيعمل 2 holes.
Yeah, this thing.
Yes, that's a puncture. Okay, that's a punching machine. So puncture يعني بيخرم. So what happens usually, God unwillingly, if you break your leg or if you break your arm in a very strong or severe way, the broken
You will
bone
get a شريحة عند مسمار.
بيخرم أو بيقطع. It cuts the skin and البون بيخرج من الإيه؟ من اللحمة. You want me to show you the picture? Well, you can imagine. You don't need to see.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see. puncture puncture wound. أيوة puncture wound images. One second. Wound by broken bone. Bone. You can see this one.
Miss, this is not like a broken head. The doctor opened it.
See? Look at this
Oh
one.
la 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 la.
خلاص enough. I can't watch. Okay, so it says in case God unwillingly, if the broken bone, okay, if the fracture is very strong or severe, the bone punctures the skin. So when the bone is punctured by this, the skin is punctured by the bone, we call it open or compound fracture. So next time if you go to doctor بعد الشر, you the bone خرج من اللحمة, you don't say the doctor I fractured مثلا my
يا
مثلا
مستر
I
مش
got
هيلحق الكلام ده
you
يطلع
say
بيصوت مش
doctor
عارفة يعمل
I
ايه يا
have
مس، مش
an
هيلحق يقول
open
كده.
fracture. When you go to the doctor next time you will say I have an open fracture, يعني البون خرج من skin. Okay, it happens why? Because of car accidents or falls or sport injuries. Okay,
Or in football.
or it can happen if you have a low density in your bone. If your bone is not thick enough and it is light and empty or shallow from inside, which is called احنا قلنا ايه الحشاشة. Okay, because of Pepsi, because of
Pepsi.
Pepsi, crap
Coca-Cola.
food, Chipsy, Coca-Cola, all this crap, or not getting
But
enough
Pepsi is a
sun.
potato. How it make hashish on your leg?
It's not a potato. It has no benefits. يعني it used to be potato, but it's no more potato. Okay, Mr. Salahuddin, could you please ask one of your students to make a sentence with fracture?
Muhammad Ibrahim.
Mr. Salahuddin, be nice to your students. You can ask in a nicer way.
Could you please, Muhammad Ibrahim, make a word with
Make a
fracture?
word.
Make a sentence with the word fracture.
You need to use the new words we took, Muhammad. You have to use a fracture, you have to use punctured, you have to use low bone density, huh? You know, if you don't get enough vitamin D, you will have, it will occur a low bone density. هناخد الفيتامين D from where? No, هناخد الفيتامين D from where? We will take the vitamin D from the sun. So إذا إحنا ما خدناش أو إحنا ما نزلناش enough sun، ما نزلناش أو ما رحناش تحت الشمس enough, we wouldn't get enough vitamin D from the sun. Therefore هيحصل ايه؟ هيحصل لنا lack of vitamin D. هيحصل ايه؟ It will occur low bone density. And I told you يا إبراهيم يا محمد in Arabic. يلا tell me in English.
Say something else.
Huh? Guys, you want to help him? You can help him. أصحاب الكهف النايم. Help him. Help out Muhammad.
If you have a
low bone density. Density يعني
from a bike you can get,
If you made an accident.
So if you make if you made an accident, إذا أنت عملت accident إزاي if you made an accident?
An accident you may get a fracture in your leg.
Okay, go. Let me see where you're going. If you made an accident, huh?
You may got a fracture.
You will may إزاي will is definition. You may
get an accident.
Get
and a fracture in your leg.
And fracture is that and fracture. Fracture begins with the consonant. you may get a
fracture.
fracture. طب فين اللون بون density قولي فين الحاجات دي، فين الفوكابولريز الحلوين فين البانكتشر وما بعرف ايه.
And if your skin got up
If you
with
have
your bones, you will get I don't know its name. You will get a
we need to make a sentence which will contain puncture, which will
if
contain.
you don't have a vitamin,
you don't have a, you don't get enough.
or if you don't get enough of vitamin D, you will have a
you will have
مش عارفة أقولها.
you will have it will result it will result النتيجة it will result يعني هيحصل it will result in low bone density. Density يعني low bone density. Okay, so let's see.
Yes, we got density in the science.
يا راجل. Okay, 1 second. Zoom out. I want to zoom out. أيوة. So there is the box. So if you don't, I want to zoom in now. If you don't, علينا. I'm going to kill myself today, huh? This thing wants to make me crazy. So again, now I'm going to write it because it's not working. So let's rewrite it again. If you don't get enough sun, it will result in low.
Sun means you're tired.
Sorry. I want to go up. Why are you doing that to me? Why? I want to go up. I can't edit it. Anyways, خلاص, you got this thing. So if you don't get enough sun, it will result into low bone density. Okay, and if you fall off any bike or if you have an accident, it may occur اسمه ايه صح؟ It will occur a bone, open bone fracture. It will occur an open bone fracture.
We say you may get a crack in your bone.
لا اسمه fracture. المصطلح أو its idiom مصطلح أو idiom أو definition is fracture مش crack. اسمه إيه؟ fracture. يعني كسر. fracture يعني الكسر في البون. Okay, match the two halves of the sentences. See if your guess in activity A were correct. Okay, let's see. Guys, let's begin.
I will choose Habiba. Could you answer the first question?
Okay. If someone gets a small burn from a hot pan, wait a minute.
Get them to a doctor as fast as possible and take the poison. Carefully take the sting out of the kaza. Do not touch them. Turn off the main electric switch.
Keep the head upright and pinch the soft part of the nose for 10 minutes. Cover the area with a cold cloth or some ice wrapped in a cloth.
Okay. Don't move them. Call on the ambulance.
If someone gets a small.
cover the area with a cold.
هو أنا اتلخبطت sorry. أنا شفت اللي
يعني ما تتحرق هتروح إسعاف. أنا اتحرقت خلاص.
تحتها خلاص.
Okay. Okay, so if someone gets a small burn from a hot pan, cover the area with cold cloth, يعني حتة قماش. Okay, or some ice wrapped in a cloth. Okay, Mr. Salahuddin, can you ask Salah? He's quiet too much.
I will choose. Taha, can you answer the second question?
Okay. If someone has a nosebleed,
Or B
A,
or C or D or F?
A,
Nosebleed. Get them to the doctor as fast as possible and get the poison, huh? Take the
9,
poison. Nosebleed and poison?
9,
Hmm.
Don't move them. And
D.
The keep, huh? Read it.
Keep the head upright and pinch
Pinch.
pinch
Pinch.
the soft part of the nose
Like
for
this.
10 minutes.
أيوة, pinch the soft part of the nose for 10 minutes.
Miss,
Okay. What?
I will choose myself.
Okay. What a selfish teacher. What a selfish teacher. Okay.
Miss, I didn't answer.
يلا.
If someone has drunk or eaten something poisonous, get them to a doctor as fast as possible and take the poison with you so that the doctor can identify it.
Good job. So if someone is drunk or eaten something poisonous, okay, you have to get the poison out, that food or that alcohol out, that beverage يعني juice عصير أي حاجة beverage يعني إيه أي حاجة فيها liquid كجوس كعصير كcocktail. Okay, take that beverage out, take that food or take that
Miss,
alcohol with you so that
cocktail drink makes you drunk.
cocktail which contains alcohol, yes, can get you drunk. Okay, Mr. Salah, choose your student.
Number 4, I will choose Muhammad Ibrahim.
if someone is stung by a bee, don't touch them or the main electric. No, careful things. B.
Read
Carefully
it.
take the sting out of its on the surface of the skin.
So, sir, carefully take the sting out of its on the surface of the skin. Okay, Mr. Salahuddin, next.
Number 5, I will choose. Can Sarah answer this question?
if someone has an accident or fall and may have fractured something, don't move
Fractured.
fractured
Fractured.
something.
Mm.
Don't move them. Cool and don't
Mhm.
move them. Don't
Number
move if
uh,
don't move them. Call an ambulance.
Okay, so if someone has an accident or a fall, يعني a fall ايه يعني he fell down يعني so or a fall and may have fractured something, don't move them, call an ambulance. يلا, last
Number
one.
6, if someone has an electric shock, this one will be a genius one and he will get
Habiba.
everything. He will be genius. The last one,
She.
and we have everything. So I will choose Habiba. Can you answer this question?
If someone has an electric shock, don't touch them. Turn off the main electric switch. Use something wooden to move the person away from the source of electricity. Get medical attention immediately.
Genius.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I want to clear and close. And I don't want to. Okay. So كل ده احنا خدنا one page. Okay, dangers. Let's see what is this. It says listen and discuss. What do these words mean? Kindness, calmness, technical knowledge, and strength. So we're going to listen to the audio and see what are the meaning of kindness or calmness or technical knowledge or strength. Let's listen 2 times. You're going to listen 2 times, and then Mr. Salahuddin is going to ask his students. Wait, let me put the audio. There's some.
T stands for Emergency Medical Technician. EMTs ride in ambulances. They take care of people in emergency situations, such as car accidents. EMTs aren't doctors, but they have a lot of medical training. A good EMT must be very calm because they often work with people who are very scared. A good EMT must also care about people and be able to work as part of a team.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. It says, listen, what qualities, okay, what qualities means characteristics. What qualities does a good EMT need? So in order to be a good EMT, what are the qualities or characteristics أو
Miss,
الحاجات
I can't understand this question.
اوكي EMT هم medical staff يلي شغالين في ال ambulances او ال emergency sections او department. اوكي اسمهم EMT emergency medical كان ايه training ولا ايه here now she is explaining in order to be an EMT, what qualities do you need to have in order مثلا to be a helper or a doctor or a technician working in an ambulance. What qualities do you need to have in order to help people in times of emergency? Did you understand it, Sarah? Okay, so what qualities does a good EMT need? They need kindness, or they need calmness, they need medical knowledge, or they need strength, which is power.
EMT stands for Emergency Medical Technician. EMTs ride in ambulances. They take care of people in emergency situations, such as car accidents. EMTs aren't doctors, but they have a lot of medical training. A good EMT must be very calm because they often work with people who are very scared. A good EMT must also care about people and be able to work as part of a team.
Okay, so guys,
Miss, I will choose Salah. Can you answer this question?
Yes. It will be calmness.
calmness. Ask your any other students can answer something or add up.
I choose medical knowledge.
Medical knowledge. You have to have information about medicine or medical
Another one?
case.
Muhammad, answer. Sarah?
Kindness.
Kindness. They have to be kind to people. They need to be calm in terms of emergencies to be able to control the situation, and they have to have medical knowledge. Muhammad, do you think strength is there, or you don't need to have strength?
Miss, what's the meaning of strength?
Strength means power. Powerful. You have to have power.
Miss, I think yes.
Okay, let's see. And submit. Yeah. Strength is not
Perfect
there.
teacher.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, strength is not there.
I
Strength
know.
is not there. You don't need to have يعني انت مش محتاج تكون عندك عضلات عشان تشتغل as an EMT. Okay, you can be a petite person. Okay, you don't need to go to the gym and pick up مثلا 200 kilo dumbbells ولا حاجة عشان
Nothing
يكون
is
عندك
like
6
this.
packs to work as an EMT. Okay, it's all you need to have is to have medical knowledge information about medicine, or you have to be calm to control yourself and control everyone around you, because people in terms of emergencies they get very scared and confused, and you need to be kind to calm the person beside you down. Okay, individual projects. It says dangers. Okay,
Miss, can I choose one to read?
let's see. Sure, yeah, why not?
Mm, I'll choose Habiba.
Yes.
Can you
Did you
read this sentence?
these sentences?
First one, and then I'll choose another one.
Okay.
Read the dangers. Read the dangers.
Okay, read all the dangers.
Okay. Small children could find and take medicine. You could get an electric shock from you كلام مش باين.
From your
Hair,
hair
dryer,
dryer.
Hair dries. Okay. You could إيه قولها
Slip,
step,
إيه دي
slip يعني يتزحلق slip.
you could sleep on a wet place.
On a wet floor. On a wet floor. So these are the dangers in a bathroom. These three situations could happen in a bathroom. Small children could find and take medicine. So please, if you are in your bathroom, make sure there are no medications in your bathroom or in your toilet, because small children, they would take it. زي, I'll tell you something. You know naphthalene? You know everyone knows naphthalene, صح? Uh, naphthalene, you know naphthalene, this tablets
I don't know
naphthalene.
it.
what naphthalene?
اسمه ايه naphthalene in
Dr. Muhammad, do
أنا
you know
عارفاه
it?
بالعربي بس I can't
what
see
is it
them
called in
before.
Arabic?
نفتالين باين هو اسمه كده
naphthalene.
أصلا بس
Naphthal
عمري ما شفته.
naphthalene. I'll tell you. This is
نفتالين بالي
naphthalene.
أنا
This is
عارفاه لكن
مخدرات.
عمري ما شفته.
These are naphthalene. They put it in places to avoid insects. Naphthalene is a dissolvable اسمه ايه it looks like a tablet يعني.
Chemical. It's a chemical structure
Yes,
to make insects die.
it will kill or prevent the insects. So
They will take it like sweets, and
no, no.
then
Maybe they feed on it, I don't know. So what happened back in Dubai when my daughter, she was less than a year, she was just crawling on the floor, she couldn't walk yet. Once I was in Carrefour, I saw some colorful naphthalenes and they had very nice smell. Usually naphthalene doesn't have nice smell. So I said, hey, I'll bring it and I'll put it in the toilet for as a smell, and in the same time to prevent any insects or flies in the house. So I put, every corner of the house one naphthalene, and it really smelled good. One day I saw my daughter, she's crawling on the floor and there's something like a big chocolate inside her mouth. I saw her face is swollen and something is inside there. And I'm like, I didn't give her anything. And the kitchen, we have a door, and the kitchen door is closed. And her dad is not home. What is she eating? I opened up her mouth and I found that she's sucking on one naphthalene. And we had to take her to
so
hospital.
sweet, yummy. I like it.
Oh, she got poison. She got poison, and all her mouth from inside and her throat, because it's a poisonous gas. It evaporates, because it burned all her throat and it burned all her mouth from inside, and she started vomiting and diarrhea. And we took her to the doctor, and she was hospitalized. But I saw her eating a candy, and she's mabsuta. No, 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 no. So this is that is why, to make sure you don't have any medications in the bathroom, because children, they couldn't recognize, they think it's a gum, it's a medicine, it's something eatable, so they just put in their mouth. The other dangers of a bathroom is you can get an electric shock from your hair dryer. So next time if you had a shower, please make sure to dry your hair in your bedroom or in any other bedroom, not in the toilet, because steam and water could cause or could result in electric shock, or make sure your floor mat is not slippery يعني ما بيزحلقش, because if you're in, like, you get out of the shower and the floor is wet, you can slip on a wet floor. Recommendations, يلا يا صلاح باشا.
I will choose Salah. Can Salah read this sentences?
Okay. Keep all medicine
In a locked
in a locked
Cabinet.
cabinet.
Always dry.
cabinet. Or
Always
always they
dry.
مش عارفة أقرا خطأ.
dry
It's
your
okay.
hair
Always dry your hair in your
in your
room.
Shower carefully and dry the floor when you finish taking a shower.
Shower carefully and dry the floor when you finish taking a shower. خلي بالكم في international schools in Cairo, they ask you to write like this. They have a subject, okay? They have a session. Now they have different books and handwriting books that they teach you to write in this way, okay? Of course, that doesn't happen in Banha يعني. But my relative, my brother-in-law's son, my daughter's cousin, he writes exactly the same way, and he's in grade 4, and I'm like, ah. They have a subject. They have a subject. They have.
I used to travel and learn there, and I used to write like this.
Yes. Okay. So let's go to the next page. Let's go to the next page. It says play. Play a guessing game.
Yes.
This is a game. Forget about the game.
Can
Yes,
what?
Haiti. Tell me.
Can I close the camera for 1 minute?
Okay. Make sentences to compare each pair of pictures. Okay. احنا قلنا remember guys, grammar wise احنا قلنا ايه, when we say we use just, we are talking about the past which has happened recently. Okay, when we use ago, a long time ago, that action happened. ايه ده? Hello?
Hello.
What happened? Where is everyone? You can see me? Okay. Suddenly everything went off, that's why. Make sentences, yeah. Okay. So here, sorry, they have just gotten married. They have just gotten married. So when we are talking about a new future and we want to use just, we are going to use the اسمه ايه third form of the verb, okay? If you want to use long time ago, or if you want to use ago, which is the far past, okay, we can use the past form of the verb. Let's see. Let me open it. They have just gotten married. They got married a long time ago, huh?
Miss, I will choose Muhammad Ibrahim.
She won.
Muhammad Ibrahim.
She won a prize.
You have to make a sentence with just or long time ago. So the first one is just, huh? She have ولا she has?
She has
She has, huh?
just won a prize.
She has just won a prize. And I'm talking to a robot. She has just won a prize. Okay, number 2.
I will choose Sarah.
Sarah.
Prize long time ago, she won
Mm.
won a prize long time ago.
Okay, next one.
I will choose Salah.
Long time ago is Salah.
He was.
He
He was swimming a long time ago.
He was swimming long time ago. Okay, let's see. I don't know the answers are correct or not, huh? Next one.
I will choose Habiba.
Hmm.
Uh, he has very صح.
He has just, huh? He has just, well, he was just.
was
He was, because it's action. He was, huh?
swimming. لا بس stop. He was
Huh?
swimming.
He was swimming, well, he was just swimming.
في حاجة كده أساسا.
He was just swimming. Guys, should I submit? Well, there is a mistake in your answers.
Miss, I think there's a mistake in number 3.
Which one?
A mistake in the question.
There is not a question. All of them, all the sentences are affirmative.
No, Miss, I like number 3. I think that the question is wrong. I think that he has. We had swam a long time ago.
He swimming along. What did you say? He has
I
swimming.
think that he has had been swimming.
Had been. Let's try. Do I submit? Should I submit?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. 2 out of 4. Huh? Show all answers.
Well, how do we know how he went or how he has swimming?
Which
Like
one?
in the number 3 or number 4?
A long
Number
time
3.
ago, which I told you guys, number 3, a long time ago, which I told you the past tense of the verb. صح ولا غلط؟
صح.
صح ولا غلط؟
صح.
He has just. This is the nush is. This is the apostrophe is the contraction of has. He has just been swimming because swimming is having an ing. Okay, Finn. Let me zoom out. Okay. Take turns with a friend to say something that happened to you and guess how it felt. Use these words: furious, nervous, terrified, excited, worried, homesick, thrilled, happy, or scared.
Miss, can I
know that?
choose 2 and 2?
1 second. Everyone knows the meaning of every single word. Is there any word someone doesn't know their meaning?
I know.
Furious يعني furious I don't know.
You don't know the meaning? Okay, you don't know the meaning of furious. Okay, furious meaning. What's the meaning of furious? What's the meaning of furious, yeah, Sarah? Wala Habiba. I don't know who said it. What's the meaning of furious? Extremely angry. He was furious when he learned about it. Full of anger, violent or intense. Furious, yani when you are so angry that you want to kill someone. Okay, next word. Nervous. The next word is nervous. Everyone knows the meaning of nervous?
Yes, I know it.
Yes.
Terrified. Everyone knows the meaning or definition of terrified?
No, I don't know it.
You don't know it. Terrified. Let's see the meaning of Terrified. Faint. Terrified meaning. Ah, cause to feel
cause to
extreme
extreme
fear. Terrified يعني extreme fear أو extreme scared يعني you're
شعور
scared.
مروع.
Okay, you're like I'm terrified. أنا خايفة جدا. أنا بموت من الخوف. Terrified means extreme fear أو extremely يعني when you're extremely scared. Okay, example, it said the thought terrifies me. مثلا after let's assume that you have you watched a scary movie, you watched a very terrifying movie and it was a scary movie, and then at night you're so terrified that you can't go to bed, or you tell the story مثلا something like, for example, 2 days back, did you hear about the what they call did you hear about the Indonesian plane just what do they call it, crashed 2 days back in the sea and 60 people they died? Did you hear the news or you didn't hear the news?
No.
2 days back, a plane took off from Jakarta.
I heard it.
Exactly, 2 days back, a plane took off from Jakarta. I don't know what time exactly. 60, I
It went
believe.
in the sea.
Yes, 62 people were
Oh
on
my
board.
god.
Miss,
62
every
people were
every
on
like
board.
a plane like if I heard about every like plane got crashed or something, I search about it.
Yes. 62 persons, people or passengers يعني الناس اللي في airplane. 62 passengers were on board when the plane took off from Jakarta airport. It crashed within 4 minutes. يعني it took off now. The plane يعني it took off now and
Miss,
exactly
they
within four
didn't
minutes it.
discover how it been crashed, but I think that the motors
I
were
don't know.
weren't.
Lisa, they don't know. They don't know anything yet. They have no idea what happened exactly. Um, they didn't find any survivors. Everyone is
Oh
dead,
my god.
and that happened on Saturday. So we still don't know why. What happened? Why 4 minutes? يعني you take off within 4 minutes. صباح الخير. طب close your seat belts. Why? How? Where? Suddenly كده. يعني the plane or the pilot, it's on
In
the
Bermuda
radar.
Triangle.
It's what?
In Bermuda Triangle.
Maybe I. So. Uh,
Miss, I think they were happy that they will go to another, and then when the captain said to them, they were like scared and shocked.
the thing is this, that guys, the thing is that يعني the pilot didn't say they didn't report any emergency. They didn't report مثلا engine مثلا failure. لا كده كل حاجة تمام. Suddenly they went off the radars
Miss,
without
they found the
أي
two
message.
black boxes.
I know they found the box. Now they're going to open the box and listen to the audio and to see what happened. It disappeared immediately. يعني مثلا إذا there is a fire, there is an engine error, usually like the pilot reports to
Miss,
the airport.
Miss, and it fell 4 minutes. Like if you're in the airport, like you can see it, but I think they didn't see it.
And I don't know. That's the thing. We have to wait and see the results. But
Miss,
unfortunately, 64 people they died, or 62 people
Miss,
died. Yes, dear.
can I close the camera for 2 minutes?
Fine. So the next word, terrified, again, like for example, the thought of a plane crash terrifies me. Okay. Or the thought of yesterday's plane crash, capacitance, the thought of yesterday's plane crash terrified me. Okay. Next one is excited. Next one is excited.
Excited.
Everyone knows the meaning of excited?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, everyone knows the meaning
Yes.
of excited. Let's see the definition of excited meaning. It means very enthusiastic or eager. Okay, they were excited about the prospect.
متحمسين.
Let's see next one. worried. احنا عارفين worried يعني. Homesick.
Yes.
Does everyone know the meaning of homesick?
Yes, he got sick and he sat in the home.
No, you are very wrong. Homesick. Experiencing a longing for one's home during a period of absence from it. يعني
Go
ايه؟
to his country for a long time.
حنين للوطن الأسرة أو
الانتماء
feeling
للوطن.
to go back to home. Okay, like for example, I am homesick. I am not Egyptian. I'm living in Egypt for the past 4 years. So I feel homesick because I'm away from my friends, family, and relatives. So, or مثلا, for example, you have some sort of some sort of a tournament, how you are traveling somewhere, and then after a few days you feel like going back. You miss your mom, you miss your dad, you miss your school, so you feel homesick. Okay, for example, he was homesick for America after 5 weeks in Europe. A person was living now, staying in Europe for 5 weeks, and then he got homesick for America. Thrilled. Do you know the meaning of thrilled?
You ate like how like I know it.
The meaning of thrilled.
You're excited
سعادة يعني.
and you're
Feeling a sudden feeling of excitement or pleasure. يعني getting happy or excited or having
سعادة
pleasure.
غامرة.
Okay. His kiss thrilled and excited her. Okay. Okay. Happy,
Happy, I
scared,
don't know
scared.
what does it mean happy. No, I
يا
know.
راجل. You don't know the
I
meaning.
know. I'm genius, I know.
Salah, I don't hear Salah voice. Salah, he's like FBI, he's working hidden كده.
محقق.
He's a spy. He's an inspector. هو كده. He's just looking and I don't hear you, Salah.
المحقق.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
When we will finish, I have lesson after a few minutes.
Yalla, in 2 minutes, I'm going to finish. So I'll leave this as an homework. I'll leave this as an homework. Okay?
Okay.
اللي next. نزغرت. يلا نزغرت. Hey. Guys, everyone has got your
There is someone called Simon.
BW5. انتوا خدتوا الاكتيفيتي جرامر بوك صح؟ ولا ما فيش ولا ما خدتوش؟ لا انتوا ما خدتوش لسه. خلاص ماشي. Okay, fine. You did. I
Yes,
forgot.
write the homework in the WhatsApp because I will work.
Continue.
Guys,
I'm
what you're
right.
going to do. Salah, smile يا Salah.
What?
خلصني امتى؟ خلاص بقى، عرفتوني، عايزة أخلص، خلاص مش قادرة، صح يا صلاح؟ Guys, I am going to make you and write you a very fruitful, juicy homework.
That means that it will be hard.
Most of your homeworks are going to
No,
be in a form.
please.
Most
No,
of your
please.
homeworks, listen, most of your homeworks are going to be in a form of videos. Like we took many vocabularies, صح? We took many vocabularies. So you are going to talk about, as what we did today, you're going to make videos and talk about the definitions of those vocabularies, their definition and an example. يعني مثلا نفترض احنا خدنا for example احنا خدنا fracture، احنا خدنا fracture. So you're going to make a video talking about fracture, its definition, its explanation, its cause, and give us an example. Easy peasy.
No,
بس
it's
قسما
okay.
عظما، قسما عظما. in Egyptian. If anyone says this, هجيب دكتور شريف بالشيفر and I will shave your heads. دي وزدا وذات وزيس وما اعرف ايه ولا اي لخبطه في البرونونسيشن انا I will bring a shaver and shave your heads. especially صلاح. especially صلاح. انا حتى عيني على صلاح
هو
عشان ما
صلاح مين؟
بيكملش
صلاح
ما
الدين أو
بيكلمش.
صلاح السعيد؟
لا صلاح ده صلاح الدين. Okay.
Okay.
And next
Okay.
session, inshallah, next session, hopefully Mr. Salah is going to be our teacher. So Salah, he can do a research of how to guide a classroom. Next session, Salah, you're going to be the teacher and you're going to guide the session.
Okay.
Okay. يعني ما فيش المفروض he's supposed to be excited. He should give us a teeny tiny smile. ما فيش حاجة. يلا guys, I'll see you next session inshallah.
الإفراد.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.